Yeah, my hair is okay. What are you complaining about? I'm a knockout, babe. This is nuts. And then press the right pedal. Watch this. Race your Formula One track just at the touch of a button. Listen to that. Wow. Listen to that. What other car does that? Definitely when you put the sport mode, it's something else altogether. This is a different car. Listen to that. Woo! Scary. Wow. Listen to that. I never rode a motorcycle. I imagine a motorcycle would sound like this. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Bonjour. I have another beautiful addition to our inventory today that I wanted to treat you with. This is a Maserati Granturismo Sport Coupe in the unforgettable Rosso Trionfale over Nero. And to my right, there's another specimen of Italian beauty. I would call this the Italian stallion, okay? This is the Mediterranean blue on narrow interior, a very rare color. I've been around for a while and I don't remember seeing this color here. I've seen Soffisticato, you might have seen it in one of my previous videos. So we're gonna go over the what stands out in each car and what are the differences and things that you should look out for when you buy these cars. So I'll start with the Sport Coupe here. I'm showing my hand here. I want to build a crescendo. And by starting with the Sport Coupe here, I think you know where I'm going. I love this color here though. It's a Rosso Trionfale Triumphant Red in Italian. It's a beautiful color and I have to say it kind of changes tint depending on the lighting conditions. Right now it kind of looks like burgundy, but depending on time of day, it kind of looks, sometimes it looks bright red. 20-inch blacked out wheels. I was never a big proponent of black wheels. I thought they looked kind of gangsterish, but I have to admit, Maserati changed me. I mean, since I've been buying these Maseratis, these black wheels do not look out of place at all. I mean, they actually give it quite a aggressive look. I think a silver wheel would not do this car justice. Let's go over the sport package here. What do you get with the sport package? You get these humongous red Brembo calipers, cross-drilled slotted rotors all the way around, which you do need that. When you drive 95 miles per hour in a 45 speed limit, I'm just saying, don't do that. You're gonna need to stop fast, okay? Cooling vents here, Pininfarina design. Very nice swept shape here. I love this tapered end, how it comes in like this, and these grills here. Somebody I know did a review on this car, and it kind of got my blood boiling, comparing this car to a catfish. Well, Dougie, this is no catfish, okay? I would call this a shark in the world of fish. This is an aggressive shark, maybe a hammerhead shark. This ain't no catfish, okay? This is a beautiful car. It's just the way this bumper is put together with the squinting headlights. Maserati, to remind you, you're in a special class. It's a work of art, and I love this end here, the way it kind of cuts off like that. It reminds me of a Formula One car. Look at that. When you look from this angle, it's just, there's nothing like it. The sounds you get out of this, as you will see later on in the video, is nothing short of amazing. And it should be. I mean, it has a Ferrari heritage engine. It's a cooperation between a Maserati and Ferrari engineers that created this work of art here. And I would say the greatest compliment that was paid to Maserati was by Ferrari engineers actually deriving Ferrari California from this car. I mean, as they say, imitation is the highest form of flattery. Check out this windswept shape here. I mean, you look at it and you can't help it but admiring this car. Even if you're not a lover of Italian cars, you see this car on the road and you think, wow, it sounds like a Ferrari. What is it? You look at it and then you see the Maserati, and I'm like, wow, you know, it's nothing like it. Next, I'll talk about the back end. One of my viewers claimed that he didn't think that the back end really did justice to this car. He felt like it was more of an afterthought. I have to disagree with that. The back end really looks sharp on this car. I can't think of a better form to fit the package here. I mean, it's very sexy looking. I love this chrome in between here with the Maserati cursive font. It's a work of art once again. I love this rear bumper here, how the taillights stick out through it. It gives it that aggressive sport look. The big fat wheels, 285 30/20 on both wheels, on both cars, and along with 245 30/20 in the front. So staggered wheel setup. It looks fantastic. Looks like a Formula car. One thing about the trunk on this car is something I'm not quite fond of, and it's not just Maserati. Most of the cars nowadays of this size, convertibles or coupes, no longer include a spare tire. I mean, at first they had a full-size spare, and then they downgraded to a donut, tiny, compact spare. And they went a step further, and they had a Vredestein spare that you have to inflate it yourself. They give you a little compressor. Well, now they decided to heck with the spare and just forget the whole thing. And now you did nothing, no spare. So you got a toolbox, and you got some owner's manuals here. This, by the way, is about 3 pounds of owner's manuals. Maybe in the future we'll stick with the digital manual, guys. Make it easier on everything. That's the only negative thing you'll hear me bitching about, okay? This is poor man's Ferrari. I mean, and I love this Maserati logo on it. It reminds you once again that you're part of, you made it. As you get into the car, you'll notice first thing, the seats are so comfortable. I've been driving this car for a while now, and it's perfect for my size. I'm 6 foot. Once I sit in it, it fits like a glove. And I love the way this steering wheel feels. It's got a beefy feel to it. Look how wide it is. I feel great in this car. Nice side bolsters. Very functional, very easy to see out back. I love this clock here, the centerpiece. I appreciate that Maserati improved from the previous years. I had an '09 Quattroporte, and the sound system was so much more confusing to operate. It had dual knobs on both ends here, and an exterior and an interior knob, and dials, and it was very difficult to figure out what you're doing. This is very simple. I love the blue gauges. It reminds you once again that you're driving an Italian heritage car. This Italy is surrounded by the Mediterranean Sea. So let me talk about the engine here. 4.7 liter V8 normally aspirated engine, designed in cooperation with Ferrari, as I said. Check out how sexy this thing is. Even the engine block is red. Like I said, 454 horsepower, 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.9 seconds. And the sound you get out of those 4.9 seconds is nothing short of outrageous. So we talked about the Sport Coupe. Now let's see what the differences are compared to the MC. Now notice this is not the MC Stradale, this is the MC Sport Line. I understand that this MC Stradale is strictly a two-seater with nothing in the back. The first thing that pops out is the styling differences. Although the front end looks similar to the Sport Coupe, it has various subtle differences here. The front scoop is more pronounced, more aggressive, and the side grills are slightly different than the Sport Coupe. It does not have the front parking sensors. I'm not sure why. I just MC Sport Line drivers are more careful than the rest of them, I would say. You'll notice extra scoops. I mean, there are 2 scoops in here for cooling, 2 more scoops here, in addition to the 3 scoops, the 3 openings that all the other Granturismos have. Carbon fiber galore, carbon fiber mirrors, carbon fiber door handles, carbon fiber sills, carbon fiber door panels. There's lots of carbon fiber in this MC Sport Line. I have had Granturismo and GranCabrios with carbon fiber interior trim, but that was only limited to the trim on the inside and maybe the sport steering wheel with the carbon fiber. But this has everything, even the instrument cluster, shifter on the automatic shifter and the surrounding shifter, it's all carbon fiber. Even the back wing. The back end is different, as you noticed. It has a more aggressive look. It's got 2 round pipes instead of the oval pipes that the Sport has, and these are more centered. And I love this wing here, actually. It sticks out a lot more than the Sport. It looks really sharp on this car. If it was black, I don't know if anybody would have noticed it, but it makes a good contrast. 20-inch blacked out wheels. This happens to have the Michelin Pilot Sport, same staggered setup. So there are performance differences between the Sport Coupe and the MC Sport Line. You get a lot more loud exhaust and different tuning. The suspension is different, more firm. It's also lowered than the other car. On the inside, you'll find that you get different seating. While the Sport Coupe is all leather, this has leather and suede inserts. I believe the stitching is different too. This happens to have the giallo stitching, giallo meaning yellow in Italian. It matches the color of the calipers. My friend Dougie here had a complaint to make about the back end, how hard it is to get in. I don't think it's hard. I'm 6 foot here. I'm not even gonna cheat to push the seat forward. Watch me going in here, okay? Watch this. Look at this. I'm 6 foot, I fit right in here. No drama, guys. Forget what my friend Dougie says. Very easy to get in and out if you're in great shape like me. Remember, take up swimming, it will improve your shape. Other than that, it's a perfect car to go around town and impress your friends and be the most popular gal or guy in town. No surprises here. The engine will be looking just the same as the Sport Coupe. Same red engine block. It's quite impressive. I'm looking at it and it's just a work of art. Even the engine itself is symmetric. right, let me show you guys the best part about this car. Did I tell you that this car can sing Traviata? Listen to this. Now that's the comfort noise, which is the, you know, part around town kind of thing. If you want to make yourself more audible, you put on this magic button here. Did you hear that? Listen to that. All right, here we go. Whoa! Formula One came to town. If you like the sport coupe sound, I mean to tell you that you're gonna like this even more. There's even more Traviata here. Listen to this. Ooh, I can hear this louder. Now this is not in sport mode. Let me put it in the sport mode now. Whoa, listen to that. That's a heavy bass right there. Wow. And let's see how this sounds. Whoa. Holy moly. This is a gift that keeps on giving. Woo! Thank you for joining me on this gorgeous ride in this nothing less than beautiful Maserati Granturismo in Rosso Trionfale over narrow black interior. I have to say, there's nothing that I've driven many cars out there, many different makes, Germans, Japanese, English, whatever you want to call it, and nothing comes close to the Maserati. This car is a treat to all senses. Oh my God, it always puts a smile on my face. This particular one is a sport coupe with 34,000 miles, barely broken in, 2014 year model. And I just love being in this car. The surrounding in this car is very well designed, tasteful. Lots of, this particular one happens to have the piano black trim with black headliner, black suede headliner, and black leather throughout. I love black interiors, so this is just right up my street. You can be quiet in this car, you can be civil, you know, and stay under the radar, but you have to be going somewhere in a rush. You get a phone call, you're the doctor, and there's an emergency. All you have to do is push this magic button here, auto. Listen to that, and then press the right pedal. Watch this. Woo! Race your Formula One track just at the touch of a button. Listen to that. It's the sound you get out of this car. Oh my God, it's just unbelievable. Then you want to slow down. I love to downshift you. Listen to that. For the glory of Italia. Love it. Yeah, it's nothing comes close to this car. Unbelievable. So we're now riding in Sport Coupe's naughtier cars, and what I really love about this car, besides the amazing color, this Mediterranean blue is just probably as close to sophisticated blue as you can get in terms of wow factor. And the interior is just carbon fiber everywhere, as you can tell from the previous footage. Even the steering wheel is carbon fiber. It looks so sexy. It's amazing. And this car can also be quiet, like under the radar, like we are now. And you can also get naughty with it. And let me check out the sport button here. Listen to that. Listen to that. Woo-hoo! Listen to that exhaust. Feels like a plane. This has definitely more noise than the Sport Coupe. Wow. Notice when you put on the Sport mode, you're tightening the suspension and also moving the shifting points higher. So the car is now like walking on their toes or something. It feels like so nimble. Wow. Listen to that. Wow, it's just amazing feeling to get out of this car. So I heard things about MC that it's harsher and it's a harder ride, and I don't quite see that. I mean, it's about the same as the Sport, maybe a little tighter. And the noise is a little higher in Sport mode, but if you take it out of Sport mode, it feels about the same. I wish I had a decibel meter just to see how what the difference exactly is between the exhausts. But winding road, this is exactly the road you should be on with this car. Out in suburbs of Raleigh, North Carolina, all wooded. Here or in the Italian Alps, either or. I'll have to settle for whatever is available here. It's crazy. Love it. Wow. I heard about these Camaros that can do 1,000 horsepower and the Mustangs and whatnot, but I can't imagine wanting to be faster than this. This is only 455 horsepower, if I'm not mistaken. I can't imagine wanting more than this. This is enough to get yourself in trouble. It's a miracle we didn't get pulled over yet, but then it's not the end of the day yet. So. Thank you for watching our fun videos here. I hope I was able to sway your preference from Porsche or BMW or other German automakers to this beautiful work of art. And I hope you understand why I'm so passionate about these cars. There's nothing like it on the road, period. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye. Yeah, baby, yeah! That's gonna be blooper reel. The engine, guys, this is a 4.7 liters, 454 horsepower engine. Well, I need to pop the hood first. It won't work if you don't pop it.
All right, yeah, you're good.